Hey up there guys, how we doing? Hope we're all well. I'm Nick, the Autistic biker. Thanks for clicking on this video, you know, for your support, I appreciate that. Thanks ever so much. If you haven't already done so, just feel free. Just consider hitting that subscribe button, and if you want to as well, that notification bell. Leave a comment on this video, leave a like, say anything you want to, ask me anything, whatever really. Just be yourselves. Comment saying whatever you want, just be yourselves basically. So I just thought I'd get back out today and just come out for a run, really, just record it, make a video of it for my YouTube motorcycle blogging channel. And today I thought it's all about what you're in mood for, really, isn't it? It all depends, well, not so much what you're in mood for, because obviously clearly I'm in mood for a motorcycle ride, you know, a bike ride, clearly. I love it. It's just totally within me with a passion. But I'll rephrase that. What I mean is, it depends just where you're in mood for riding, basically, doesn't it? And I just thought to myself today, I thought, do you know what? I haven't been in ages, in absolute ages. Well, ages to me anyway. So I thought, you know what? I'm in mood for going on a ride and also taking my supporters, my viewers, and as a bonus, my subscribers as well, just on a ride with me, basically. A virtual ride, a virtual tour with Nick, the Autistic biker. So action cam on record, and then obviously you can join me. So we're just going through an area called Bamford. I believe it's Bamford at the moment, and then once we're sort of like out of Bamford, I'm just going to take you, or should I say just take myself, and then you join me on a ride through Shrinesmoor. Whether if it's Shrinesmoor or just a certain type or a part of an area of Shrinesmoor, basically. But in the meantime, until we actually get to Shrinesmoor, just enjoy listening to this annoying voice, or for as long as you can tolerate this video. You can click off it whenever you want to click off it, you know that. If you've had enough for whatever reason, you're sick at sound of me, or you don't like sights, scene reviews, or you're fed up, or it's going on too long, or I'm talking too much, or whatever thing, you know. I'm annoying you for your own personal liking in whatever way, but until you decide to do that, until we reach Shrinesmoor, just enjoy scenery, roads, routes, views. To me, that's what it's all about, amongst many other things, but that's a very vital, crucial thing to me. It's all about the scenery, the views, the sights, and stuff like that, really, guys. Do you know what I mean? So just as I'm talking, really, you can listen to me at the same time as you're enjoying views. Look at that. I've got a feeling yet again to do with an action cam that the action cam isn't going to do that view no justice. Or, sorry, not no justice, sorry, but not enough justice as I'm feeling it in real life, you know, being on other end of bars on, you know, behind handlebars on bike. But just approaching that, then that view, you know, that big massive green hill, big massive green bank, or what, you know, whatever you want to call it. It was almost sort of like a tad invigorating, just riding up to it, just seeing it getting just, you know, it felt like it was just like touching your chest the more, you know, the more closer you were getting to it. It's brilliant. So yeah, we'll soon, I think in a few minutes we'll soon be in Shrinesmore, or some parts of it anyway. Yeah. So this place that we're going to go to, Shrinesmore, I got introduced to it by my mum's partner, which is, hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, my future stepdad, who basically is like a dad to me. Really is like a dad to me. Touch wood, fingers crossed, my mum's partner Mike and my mum do get married, but if not, just for now we just say my mum's partner. But yeah, I got introduced this, you know, to this area by my mum's partner that we're about to ride through. Just one random particular day. Yeah, that was it. I think it was last year or year before, last year or 2 years ago. It's slap bang middle of the British summertime, red scorching hot. We decided to go for a bike ride. I didn't have my action cam with me at the time, I didn't record it, and ever since I just remembered the route ever since, basically, and that's it. The first time I went, you know, wow, taking every corner, swerving with every bend, bending with every bend, you know, every piece of rock, corner, you know, house, bungalow, whatever. It just felt amazing. It really did feel amazing. Just such a nice place. So let's not forget the left turn. I am sure it is. Yes, I'm sure it's this left. Oh, if not, guys, I'm sure it's this left anyway. I think I forgot then just a bit where I was going, but yeah, I'm sure we're on the right track. Anyway, if we're not on the right track, I've always said this, all roads lead to Rome, don't they? All roads lead to Rome, it's as simple as that, so yeah, by the way guys, yeah, just let me put visor down. There we go, my visor's down. One thing, just while we're riding, having a nice ride and enjoying scenery and views, one thing that I do just want to mention to you all, you know, just to get out there. And obviously, of course, I'm not saying that you are thinking this with what I'm about to say. But I'm just saying, with all due respects, it's just in case you are thinking this with what I'm about to say. It's same as any other of my past previous videos, in case you've ever thought the same to do with any of my past previous videos. But one thing I do want to say, just to get out of the way, is you might have noticed, okay, that especially particularly on this video, I'm sort of like, I'm not talking for literally loads and loads and loads of seconds in a row. If not, it like might be a minute, or maybe a minute and a half, like 90 seconds or something like that, before then I then start to then talk again. Now, I just want to basically just get out there and just make it clear, just in case you are one of these, you know, that feels like commenting, or even if you're just thinking to yourself inside your head, God, he's not keeping us engaged, you know. The whole point of being you know, to me, a motorcycle blogger is you're supposed to keep on talking, you're supposed to keep your audience engaged, lift visor back up. You know, you're not supposed to, you know, pause, as in not talk for that amount of time, for that long, because I'm losing interest, you're not talking, you know, you're not keeping me engaged, or blah blah blah. I just want to basically just get out there and just say, you know, just make a point in just saying, you know, with all due respects, that's just the way that I conduct, and the way that I want sometimes in some videos, if not all times, so what, sometimes or all times, just, you know, my YouTube motorcycle vlogging videos to actually be. It's the way that, you know, it's just me at the end of the day, you know. Like, yeah, I might stop talking for a minute, if not more than a minute, longer than a minute, like, you know, 90 seconds, whatever, you know, even literally minutes and minutes on end. And then you might be thinking, come on, then you're not saying alt, Nick. And then I might come back to something, you know, if you haven't already clicked off video and you're fed up and you're bored of me not talking. That's just because, right, that, you know, I haven't got really anything to say. That's all that it is. But my point is to you guys, and to anyone else, with all due respects, with the most kindest and the most greatest lovable respect in my hearts to you all, anyone who is still listening to this, is, you know, I do believe, and you know, I'm a great believer in part of being a YouTube, you know, a YouTube motorcycle blogger, to do with having an action cam, is it's not just audio, is it? It's not just like you're looking at a blank screen and listening to nothing but audio. You're not just listening to a radio station and you're not seeing no video, because that's the point. My point is as well as you listening to my voice, my audio, you are still looking at a screen. You are still looking at a moving picture caught on my action cam attached to my helmet. So my point is for So when I'm not talking even for literally minutes on end, why can't you still just enjoy, you know, the scenery, the roads, the roofs, and yeah, the video picture basically of what the action cam is picking up. Just enjoy, you know, the animals, the grass banks, the different buildings, houses, bungalows, people walking, the sights, the views, the scenery, the roads, the routes, everything, the corners, the bends. I could understand if you were looking at a blank screen and looking at, you know, and just listening to like my voice and nothing but my voice. Because then if I'm not talking, of course you're going to switch off because you've got nothing to look at. But that's my point. Because you have got something to look at to keep your brain occupied, in the meantime, whilst there's a big massive pause from my voice, from the audio, then there you go, there you have it. You know, you've got something to just always come back to. You know, you've got something to look at in the big massive pause of me not talking, to admire the scenery, the views and blah blah blah. You know, every YouTube motorcycle blogger has their own etiquette, their own style and their own way of conducting their own motorcycle vlogging channel. And I believe that every YouTube motorcycle vlogger out there should be respected and appreciated by other YouTube motorcycle, you know, vloggers. I believe that they should be respected and appreciated and valued because of the different variety, by the diversity in the way that each YouTube motorcycle blogger conducts their own vlogging motorcycle channel. Because I believe that diversity, you know, that variety is golden and is the spice in life. And even more to the point, I believe that is the spice in the close-knit community family of motorcycle bloggers. Some people will talk absolutely non-stop. That should be appreciated because that's their style and etiquette, their way, because that is their personality, that is them. Some people will not talk at all and they will put like music over their ride arts, over their video, what they've captured on their action cam, but they will not say a thing at all. I believe they should be valued, appreciated, respected because that's their style, that is their etiquette and their way. You know, some motorcycle bloggers might want to, you know, what do you call it? Have a ride art, but don't talk, don't put any music over what they've captured, but literally so you can hear the raw, naked bass sound coming from the motorcycle, and you can hear the background noise like the birds chirping in trees, other vehicles passing you. you know, like the swishing of other vehicles passing you, and you know, basically I've said my point. Everyone is different, they should be respected, you know, by it. That's what I really, really, you know, so strongly believe in. So I'd just like to basically just explain and justify and get it out there, guys, why, you know, why you might be feeling disengaged, you know, because I'm not talking. I'm having even minutes at a time of a pause, a break, before I come back and then talk again. It's just because if I feel like not talking and shutting up, I feel like talking. I feel like not talking and shutting up. You know. I believe as well that just because I'm not talking, you shouldn't feel disengaged, because my point is I would still let the views, the scenery, the roads, the routes do the talking, as in I would let all that keep you engaged, because you are still looking and feasting your eyes on a moving picture. You are still feasting your eyes on and appreciating an actual captured video footage. So I shouldn't need to actually, you know, keep on talking, with all due respects, from the, you know, the most kindest of respects, really. So yeah, this is Shrines Mall, or some part of Shrines Mall, at least, guys. What my, you know, stepdad, my mum's partner, introduced me to. Do you see what I mean? So it's just like that, guys, again, right? From the last time I've talked until now, from however many seconds or minutes ago that were, I've shut up talking, I've not talked, but it doesn't matter. You've still seen something new, something different. You feast your eyes on some, you know, on some gorgeous, beautiful, spectacular scenery, you know, stone walls, a rockery, corners, bends, trees. There's other ways to keep your audience and your viewers, your subscribers, your supporters engaged, other than just literally talking all the time. let the video capturing do the talking, do the engaging, I say. Just enjoy the ride out with me, is what I say. Last time I came here on this bend, it was this bend here. It were right here, look, right here, right now. There were a BMW tipped over on its roof. It weren't just even on its side, it were completely on its roof, and it were a nice BMW as well. Last time I came here, it were a BMW on its roof. I'll tell you what, I've said it before on a past previous video, you know, one of my previous videos on my channel, but it goes back to what I've said before. But I'm good. I might not do, you never know. I could be, you know, I could be surprised myself, but I've got a feeling, to say the least, that I'm going to sleep better tonight. You know, thanks to nice, cool, nice, cold, fresh air breeze blowing in up your nostrils, through your nasal passages, down into your lungs. Thanks to nice cold fresh air, I've got a feeling I'm going to sleep better tonight. So that's one great positive. Having, you know, being a biker, passing your bike test, having a bike, having privilege through passing a test to get out there and go on a bike ride on road legally, and, you know, have your visor up, pick up some speed so wind hits your face and you feel fantastic afterwards, I'm telling you. Right guys, so I have just pulled over and I am going back now. I'm going back the way I came, but because basically you are just going to be seeing the bang same as what we've seen, I think I will end it there. Although guys, actually, hang on. That's it. I just wanted to say one other thing as well. It's in relation, it's an addition. It's sort of like an additional extra extended point. It's in relation to basically me explaining and justifying, just so you all understand me and my reasons why I've said what I've said, and you know where I'm coming from. Also as well, I don't know if any of you did ever watch, it was either my very first video upload, or definitely to say the least, at least one of my first, you know, motorcycle blogging videos I uploaded. There we go. But basically what I said on one of my very first videos, or it might have been my first one actually, is, oh yeah, that were it, I think it, yeah, that were it. I think it were either second or third one, but it was sort of like, I think I've titled the video something with the title in introduction, something like that. But it's definitely one of my first videos on this channel, but what it were is, on one of my very first videos, I did actually make it clear. I basically told everyone, I told you what my purpose and point and my whole aim is, to do with what I want to get out of you know, motorcycle blogging, being a motorcycle blogger. And basically the reasons like why I'm doing it and stuff like that. And I basically said the reason why I'm doing it is because and I use something like this terminology, this phrase. I basically said, just imagine, right, you've had, you know, crap day at work, right, an absolute awful shit day at work, you know, for whatever reason, you know, your boss has been arsey with you, shouting at you, bollocking you, whatever, giving you a right hard time, being a bit horrible to you, you know, you don't get on with your boss for whatever reason, or or it's not that you might not get on with a work colleague or two, or for whatever reason, or you might have had a bit of bad news in your personal life or in your life in general to do with your business, or so basically for whatever reason, in any sense of word, in any way, shape or form, you've had an absolute awful shit crap day, awful shit crap week, due to whatever reason and due to whoever what person, right? To sum it up in a nutshell, whatever. Bad news, a row, breakup, whatever. And you're wanting just something to be a bit of a distraction to take your mind off it. That's where hopefully, only if I'm good enough to do so, that's where hopefully, and I've always said I come in, Nick the Autistic Biker, where hopefully I want people to think, I'll just go on the Autistic Biker's YouTube channel, see if he's put any more new fresh uploads on, see if I can watch a video through these either good talks that he does, talking about whatever, brings up good topics, or just even so I can just admire scenery, roads, routes, views, just so I can feast my eyes on something new, something different as a distraction, just to help me out really to do a crap day or crap week that I've had. So I just hope that I can be of an assistance and be of a help to people like that have had a bad day, shit week, whatever. They think of me, the Autistic Biker, they think, I know, I'll see what I'll see what Nick's put on, or whatever. It's just sort of like to be that helping hand for people, really. I know it's a bit of a selfless act, really, isn't it? But I suppose in a way that is me sometimes. I just hope that I can be doing that for people, really. And my point is it just feels good after doing this video and talking about what I've talked about so far in this video so far. It feels good to just actually feel as if I'm really like forming back, sort of like reforming back to what the very first original aim and purpose and point were in the first place, to me making this channel. Because as weeks and months went on after me making this channel, right, I sort of like went off track, went off course a bit, and I thought to myself, right, that, and I mentioned this on one of my past previous videos as well, I mentioned this on another earlier previous video, but I thought that I've got to be special, I've got to be unique, I've got to be different, as in what I mean by that is I've got to think of rare, unique, special, unique, odd topics and discussions that is the only way how I'm going to capture an audience. People are going to be interested, people are going to feel better and get something out of my videos and out of my channel. So what it were is I put a tremendous amount of pressure on myself, and I was forever racking my head, racking my brain to just think of very special, unique topics and stuff like that that I can think of to come up with. If that makes sense, do you know what I mean? And yeah. So yeah, I put a tremendous amount of pressure on myself, but I thought, but I've been doing some thinking, some reflecting, and then I thought, yeah, but that isn't though, if you could remember it though, Nick. I like spoke to myself in my head, you know what I mean? I was like, I said to myself in my head, yeah, but that ain't what you were originally. Remember, you know, remember, Nick, from day one, that isn't originally what you intentionally set out to make this channel for. That, what you know, that isn't your purpose or your aim or your point to all this. And what good is it doing you putting all that pressure on yourself by thinking, you know, you've got to be special and unique for when you don't have to be. So I thought, oh yeah, give me a slap, give me head a wobble, stop being silly and stupid, and make these videos now that you originally intended to make them like. And that's it. So guys, I am definitely going to end it there. Tell me what you think, tell me what you reckon to do with anything that I've said in this video. Absolutely anything at all whatsoever. Ask me anything, or just say anything, make any sort of comment or point. Your comments, no matter what, will not be deleted. I won't delete any comments. I don't do that. For good or for worse, for different or improper, I don't delete any comments. It's not fair. You can say what you want. I'll always get back to you. I'll always keep comments on. So you will not be wasting your time, and it will not be unnecessary and pointless. So guys, I do hope you've enjoyed that very, very long video. Thanks ever so much again for clicking on this video, for just, you know, hearing what I've got to say for as long as what you could tolerate it. I'm Nick, the Autistic Biker. It has been a pleasure. And like I said, if you haven't already subscribed, just consider it. You don't have to. Give this a thumbs up, a thumbs down, do whatever you like. But I do appreciate it, guys. So I'm gonna respect you all and leave you. Thanks ever so much for watching. So until next video, if you are riding, ride safe. Watch out for them other idiots on the road. Alright guys, right, take care guys, see you later, bye bye.